Hello there, welcome to Crafting Unedited. My name is Sierra, as you may or may not know, and today I'm going to show you my new Maker 3. We're going to do a quick test cut, or an actual cut, but a quick cut to show you guys the difference in the Maker 3. So I got it sometime last week, but I really didn't get a whole lot of opportunity to play with it until just recently. Yesterday I blasted out some last minute decals that were needed for an order, and let me tell you, I was impressed. So I went back and forth for probably 3 months when I first found out that they were releasing the Maker 3 and the Explorer 3 on whether or not I actually needed it, because I already had a Maker, I have a Joy, I've had an Explorer Air, and I thought, what more can they do? Is it really that much of a difference? Is it really worth it? They got me. So I bit the bullet and I said, you know, worst case, I'll just sell one or the other and keep the other, whatever. So I got it last week and I tested it yesterday. I was able to blast out 20 decals in less than 7 minutes. And that was from start to finish. That's like loading, cutting, and weeding. 20 decals. They were 4x4. So, and they were kind of intricate. So that just tells you something right there. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to run the Maker with a decal. It's on that. It's a Hellcat and it says 23 Mr. Bill is in the cat. And you're going to see how, one, quiet this thing is, and two, how fast it is. It is like insane. And three, that you can use the smart vinyl in it. And let me tell you, it's pretty awesome. Now, the only thing that they need to do is make it so that we can use Oracle as a smart vinyl product, and we'll be good to go. Let's get started. So I'm going to be using, I bought the bundle. It came with a whole lot of stuff, I think like 12 rolls of vinyl between HTV, iron-on, permanent and removable vinyl. Came with tools, came with a cutter, like legitimately everything you need to get started. Highly recommend doing the bundle. It was under $400, I think. Maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. Maybe $500. I can't remember right now. But definitely worth it, especially if you're just getting started and you don't know what products you need to use, or if you're like me and you just want to play with them all. Test them. Why not? So definitely recommend the bundle, and then especially if you don't have tools or if you need new tools. It does not come with a mat. Keep that in mind, because you don't need a mat if you're using the smart products. So, smart permanent vinyl right here. And I do apologize if the video is a little less quality than normal. My camera didn't want to recognize my SD card, so we're using my phone. Anyways, so here it is, matte black. That's what they wanted. That's what they get. We're going to go ahead and get the machine going. I'm going to bring it up closer for you. And for me. There we go. All right, there we go. Sorry if you just saw my booty. Alrighty. So we've got, this decal is ready to go. We're going to go over to make it. I don't know if I can zoom in for you or not. Nope, it won't let me zoom in. So it shows, when you go to make it, it says without mat for smart without mat for Cricut Smart Materials only, or on a mat, any materials. And then the last one is multiple ways. It's grayed out for me because I only have one color. If you have more than one color or type, you can do like this is going to be on another video because this is pretty cool. So if you do like a print then cut, but you also have something that is only cut, you'll be able to cut while it's printing. Multiple ways. Pretty neat. Anyways, moving on. We're going to go to without a mat. Select done. And then you'll see on the screen, again, I'm sorry in advance. Let me move you up. Let's see if that helps. You still kind of can't see. But normally on the Cricut, on this screen, you'll have the mat. There is no mat because you're not using a mat. So, see, I moved you up and now you can't see me. Anyways, all right, so then we're going to go to continue. And then it's going to recognize the maker. I'm going to turn you over here to the maker because that's what you're supposed to be watching anyway. Just kidding. So on the screen, it's going to say set your base material. We're going to go to browse all materials and we are going to find smart iron on, or smart vinyl permanent. We're going to hit done. And then we're going to load the machine. So, machine, to load it with the smart vinyl, you just, no mat, no nothing, slide it under the guides on the sides. And then just like you would with the other machines, you'll hit the arrows that are flashing. And it does its thing. They do have a vinyl holder that there's like a roll thing right here that keeps it in place, but I'm not concerned with that. So it's going to try to read underneath. So how the smart vinyl works is on the bottom. I had a piece laying around, but I guess not. On the bottom here, you can see that there's green gridded lines. That's actually sensors. So you know how like the print and cut has the sensors on the sides? This has a sensor on the bottom that reads the smart vinyl, which is pretty cool. Now that it's loaded, you're going to select the arrow or the play button. They changed that. It's not the Cricut logo no more. It's the play button. So we go and play. And that's just going to cut. But listen. It's so quiet. So much quieter than the Maker. Look at how fast that thing's going. It's crazy. Look at it. I was trying to zoom in, it didn't work very well. There we go. Sorry guys. But look how quick that thing's going. That's insane. It's like so, and it says it's basically done. It's quick, it's quiet, no mat, it's pretty. So talking about this is like a dude talking about his car. I love it. She's a beaut. The only thing that gets me is that my screen says 100% done, but it's still going. I don't really like that. That kind of bugs my OCD a little bit. So I hope that they fix that because it's clearly not at 100%. Still pretty fast though. Trying to see how long it takes. So far it's only been a minute. And it's done. Like a minute and a half for a 4x4 Hellcat plus a 7-inch long wording. Not too shabby. Now to unload, you just hit the arrows again. And then I would cut off the decal area. I could use my cutter. But I don't want to. So with the smart materials, they are much thicker than your regular vinyl. And it's not the material, it's not the vinyl that's thicker. It's the mat behind it, or the backing behind it that's thicker. I'm just going to go right across with this. And you can only use the smart vinyl if it's as wide as your base here. So you can't feed it through if it's like this. It has to be the whole width of the base. So it does have its drawbacks, but that's all right. All the materials do. Now, I lost my decal. So, to give it a go at how easy it is to weed. I was trying to do this like smoothly, but that didn't work. There it goes. I actually really like the smart vinyl. In some of my other videos, you'll hear me talk about how much I dislike Cricut vinyl. I still really do dislike Cricut vinyl. But the smart vinyl, it's got me. Look how quickly and easily I weeded that. No tools. I just used my fingers. Nuts. Crazy. Now for these little pieces, I might need a tool. There's one. Now the questionable part is going to be those letters, because they are like I think I used like the permanent marker font, and it's pretty small. So let's give it a go. All right, so here's the letters or the wording. I'm not using a tool, I'm just using my fingers here. Okay, you got me. I'm not using a mat, not using any tools. And look at this. Doesn't want to come out of the E. Look at that. None of them pulled up. That's awesome. Ooh, again, scary. Sorry. I forget that it does that when I go off the screen and come back on. Yeah, so smart vinyl for the win. It might be a little bit more expensive, but hey, totally worth it. So if I would have used this in regular Cricut permanent vinyl, it would have been a mess. And you know. All right. So decal is pretty much ready to go. Just got to pull out these centers and it'll be ready. And that was all done in under 15 minutes with some BS chit-chatting too. So start to finish, weeding and everything under 15 minutes with a little bit of chitter chatter. I'll take it. So that, my friends, was your introduction by me to the Cricut Maker 3. It's quieter, significantly quieter. It is significantly faster, can cut without a mat, and it can cut up to like, it was 72 inches long or something like that. It's a crazy amount of length. Like you could do the whole roll. You could get like as much as you want. Really, I mean, you can do as big of a as long as of a decal as you want. The width is still stuck at 12. Can't go any wider than 12 inches. So there's that. But you can go as long as you want it. So, and then the print then cut is still the same. We'll do a few more introductory videos on the Maker 3 with different materials and products. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick show of how quiet and how fast it is. Until next time, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, all that good fun stuff. Even if you don't like me, drop a comment. I'd be happy to respond. Until next time, we'll see you later.